Hello everyone, welcome back to a new episode of Genetics and Evolution, and today's topic is a very interesting one. Today we are going to discuss about pleiotropy. So in the previous episode, last two episodes, we have discussed about polygenic inheritance. So hope you have gone through those two episodes. If you have not yet gone through that, please do go through it. I'll be putting the link in the description box. So don't skip today's episode in middle because it is a very short and very important topic which you should know because it is important for your 12th as well as other competitive exams as well. So let's get started with pleiotropy. So what does this term pleiotropy means? This means that one gene controls the expression of several phenotypic traits. Okay, so many phenotypic traits are being controlled by one single gene. That is, phenotypes are what they are, the traits that are physically expressed, such as color, body shape and height. So it is often difficult to detect which traits may be the result of pleiotropy unless a mutation has occurred in a gene. Okay, so because pleiotropic genes control multiple traits, multiple means more than one traits, right? A mutation in a pleiotropic gene will impact more than one trait. Okay, so this is, suppose it is a pleiotropic gene, the mutation in this gene will affect the eye, it will affect the liver, it will affect the heart. So it is having multiple effects on several different types of organs, right? So several phenotypic traits are being affected by one single gene. Okay, so there are several important examples which we will be dealing today, but they are expressing either the color is changing or the body shape is changing or the height is changing or any other deformation or other, we can say that all other parts are being getting affected. So let us see that. Now, the first main important example of this pleiotropy is phenylketonuria. So, this is a disease that is also called PKU, that is resulting from pleiotropy. So, PKU, what is happening there? It is caused by a mutation of a gene which is responsible for the production of enzyme. The name of the enzyme is phenylalanine hydroxylase. So what is happening? The production of this enzyme is completely stopped by the mutation of one single gene. So what is the function of this enzyme? This enzyme is actually breaking down the amino acid phenylalanine. So when we are getting phenylalanine, this phenylalanine we are getting from the protein digestion. So whatever protein we are getting, so as an end product we are getting this amino acid phenylalanine, and this amino acid is being broken down by this enzyme phenylalanine hydroxylase. So without this enzyme, what is happening? It leads to this accumulation of phenylalanine in the blood, and this is actually damaging nervous system in infants. So phenylketonuria disorder may result in several conditions in infants, okay, including intellectual disabilities, seizures, heart problems and developmental delays. So there are many other problems or disabilities or seizures or heart problems or developmental delays which are happening in one infant due to the mutation of only one gene which has stopped producing this enzyme phenylalanine hydroxylase. Okay, so you can see this diagram here. This infant is being affected. He is having seizure, eczema. So it is having mental retardation. It is having hypopigmentation. So what is the cause? It is the accumulation of phenylalanine in the blood. So this is the phenylketonuria disease. So next we will deal with another one. Let us see that. So now we are here with another example of pleiotropy that occurs in humans, is sickle cell disease. So what happens in this disease? The sickle cell disorder results from the development of abnormally shaped red blood cells. So red blood cells, normal, they are biconcave in shape. So disc like shape, and what is happening? So they are having enormous amounts of proteins called hemoglobin. So this biconcave disc-like shape, you know that when we are seeing the structure of RBC in bloodstream, we see they are biconcave and they are having disc-like shape. They contain enormous amount of proteins called hemoglobin in them. So what is in sickle cell anemia, or what sickle cell disorder, what is having problem there? So hemoglobin helps the red blood cells bind to and transport oxygen to the cells and tissues of the body. Now in sickle cell there is a mutation of this cell. So this beta globin gene is getting mutated. So due to this, what is happening? This red blood cells, they are sickle shaped, which causes them to clump together and become stuck in blood vessels. So they are unable to bind with the hemoglobins. There is a mutation in the beta globin gene. So these sickle cells, they are clumping together and they become stuck to the blood vessels. Okay, so blocking the normal blood flow. So the single mutation of beta globin gene results in various health complications. So one single change or mutation in beta globin gene leads to the damage in multiple organs such as heart, brain, lungs, and also there is a multiple disorder or damage of certain organs. So one gene affecting heart, affecting brain, and affecting the lungs. Okay, is it clear? So we will see the diagram in the next slide. So here you can see the erythrocytes or the red blood cells of a healthy person. Okay, now you see the human erythrocytes of a patient of sickle cell. So these are sickle cell anemic cells. So there they are sickle shaped and they are getting clogged to the clumping together, so they are unable to bind with the hemoglobin, and so there is a deficiency of red blood cells, and this is causing the disease which is affecting both the heart, the kidney, and all other organs. Many organs are getting damaged by this sickle cell anemia disease. So this is all for today's episode of pleiotropy. It's a short and a very important topic. You should go through it properly. If you are having any doubts, write in my comment box. So stay tuned, stay updated, because many more interesting episodes are on the way to come. So stay tuned, subscribe to my channel, share it with your friends. If you are having any queries, any doubts, please do write in my comment box. Thank you. Thanks a lot for watching.